I'm British, I'm British Asian. You know, I grew up in a country where we integrated, we got on with our lives, we love our country. You know, I'm an advocate for Britain at home and abroad. I want to see people that come to our country behave and integrate in that way.
Sure.
So I think Robert was absolutely right to call out what he saw.
But the point is, isn't that exactly the point? That going to somewhere for 90 minutes, not seeing any white faces, seeing lots of black and brown faces, and then declaring it to be a failure of integration is a bit problematic. If Robert Jenrick had seen you or Kemi Badenoch in that area, he would have just assumed you were poorly integrated.
No, I don't think so. Look, I didn't. No, not at all. Because we do have, Lewis, and I think you can acknowledge this as well, parts of Britain where we don't see levels of integration, where we just see, you know, parts of the country dominated by particular communities.
But Robert Jenrick doesn't know. When he was wandering around Handsworth and he just saw some black and brown faces, he doesn't know. But that's my point, Dame Priti. He wouldn't have known anything particularly about those people. And as I say, if he'd seen you, if he'd seen Kemi Badenoch walking down that street, he might have just said, well, they're not white, so they're poorly integrated. Isn't that just a very simplistic, reductive view of integration?
No, actually, I tell you why I disagree with that. Because fundamentally, you know, politicians and everyone should be able to speak their minds freely and literally speak about what they see.